Hello everybody, welcome to another day of Cosmoteer. Sorry we had to push this out just a tiny bit. Had to do a little bit of family stuff to basically make food for the family. Alright, the first thing that I'm just going to do right here real quick is recap what I've worked on and what we're going to be working on in the game. So we took this ship, there's been some collaboration in our Discord channel. We even put the ship in our Discord channel as well if anybody actually wants to play around with it. But the original is this one right here, 80 crew overclocked ship. And the main design for this ship right here, as you can see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and another 5, which makes exactly 11 mining lasers on this ship. It's got shields in the back, and it's got the almost a very similar design on the front. But what it did was, I couldn't help myself. I had to play with it. You can see it went through many iterations, so we finally ended up landing on this one right here. Now this one right here, and then I also been collaborating back and forth with Hoshell, and he came up with this version, which is still a work in progress. You can see there's a whole bunch more batteries on here. The reactor is also overclocked. He put more heat reactors back here and changed the back design here. And we kind of went back and forth and collaborated. This ship was actually way more powerful once you have the large reactor is overclocked, as you can see. I don't like the overclocking of the large reactor, even though it does have its benefits. But I left the original without the large reactor overclocked, and I made some optimizations with the crew, dedicated crew, changed a bunch more optimizations, changed some of the back, put in batteries in the back, put in extra batteries in the front, and basically worked on it to optimize it so that what it could do with just these tiny little tweaks and these tiny little edits. In every single test case that I've done, this ship, which is almost the exact same as this ship, except this ship has a little bit more because it has an overclocked large reactor and a bunch of other things, this ship normally should be able to win most of the time. In all my tests, it was 99% win rate. So basically like 20 or 30 battles, this other ship only won one time. And then also versus the original, this ship versus the original with a bunch of few other minor fixes, like one of the shields wasn't powered or whatnot, it also wins 100% of the time. So I know I didn't show any of the edits or all the things that I did. I've done that in a lot of other videos, and there will be videos to come where I show truly how to just work on ships, optimize them, and even though it's the exact same ship, nearly almost the exact same cost, you can see right here, we win all because it's optimized, and we fix tiny little things. When I say about fixing things, if they like this, dedications have to be rededicated, crew members have to be reassigned, and also dedications for how these are assigned also has to be assigned properly to specific weapons. I will do that at the end of the Cosmoteer episodes. If you want to play with any of the ships in the game, join our Discord channel, specifically request them, and I'll post them there for anybody in our Discord channel. But as far as the Google Drive update, that won't happen until the end of the episodes, and we'll get that posted, or maybe around in the middle of it, I will also update that as well. Now, this ship right here is already in Discord, in our Discord channel, so if you wanted to play with just this version, it's still gonna go, it's still a work in progress. There'll be more updates to it. I'll just want to showcase one other thing, we'll just speed through it. The original overclock, this one has one that had shields not powered, but this one is powered, and as well as there's a bunch more other edits that I made to it. We'll just speed through at ×8 speed, and you'll see that this one right here should win 100% of the time versus this one, and the cost difference is just 21,000. Well, it should, and obviously when I do ×8 speed, it doesn't do what it's supposed to do, because ×8 speed sometimes does some weird things. But this ship, in every test that I did, would always win versus this one. Obviously the auto battler does not fully controlling it and everything, and when you do ×8 speed, sometimes it does some funky things. That's why you leave it at ×1 speed. But at ×1 speed, this one always won versus this one 100% of the time. Play around with it later more, but that's the ship we're going to be playing with next and what we're planning to upgrade. So now we're going to go back to the menu, and now let's dive back into the actual game. And here we go. All right, these are the ships we have. These are just 56 crew ones, and we are going to plan to upgrade them to 80 crew ones. I believe I was in the middle of salvaging, right? Yeah, I was in the middle of salvaging and building another. Maybe there's more stuff up here, I can't remember. Team 1, Team 2. Team 1 needs repairs, Team... You're the one with all the resources, you can't fly away. Where was the other... Maybe this is it? I like how we can see it now, at least in the map. This change right here that the developer made is very nice. So what we will have is we'll have one combat transport ship that stays with the fleet, and then one other transport that can go zip around the map as needed. Right, this guy's over here. This guy's going to be here with this one, Team 1 and Team 2. Come fix over here. But thank you, Anthony Carrillo, for letting me know to make sure I update the Google Drive. It was on my mind, but I don't normally do it till like the end of all the episodes. And in this case, if people wanted to get them early, join our Discord channel, they can be there, and or you can specially request them on Discord, and I'll get them posted for whichever one you want to play with. Oh, what's going on? This guy goes left, this guy goes right. Both chain guns. And you can see you just ripped them right in half. Now, the question came up, why mining lasers? If you notice on a lot of projectile type of weapon ships, it takes a lot more crew to manage it. Like, for example, this same ship, if I had cannons on it, I'd need to carry more resources. I'd need to fill it up with sulfur and a whole bunch of other things. And the amount of crew I would need is going to be definitely more than just 28 crew to manage a whole bunch of cannons, because I need one crew member for each cannon. I need crew members to actually restock the actuate, and I also risk the chance of them exploding, and so many other things. And the same thing with ion beams as well, or any other weapons you plan to use. Each twice. I'm doing my very first Grand Admiral playthrough, so I'm only on the second episode of the playlist. That's totally fine. This is probably the third Grand Admiral challenge I've done. So I've done one in 2023, 2024, and now this is the 2025 version. And then I've done some other challenges as well that are just like all laser challenge. But I didn't do it on Grand Admiral because I didn't think laser weapons could do the same things as deck cannons could. But after playing with mining lasers, and I know a lot of people are skeptical about mining lasers if they're good or not, mining lasers are actually as good or even better than deck cannons if used properly. And when I say by properly, is I don't know if this is the best way to use mining lasers as a setup, but they're all the way back here. But so far with the testing I've done with Hoshell and our community, because we're all helping to build different ships and giving out ideas, these are some pretty powerful mining laser ships in a front-to-front facing battle. Now, obviously, they won't face good against railguns or kites or missile launchers. Oh, I forgot to show the heat missile one. There was another one I wanted to show for heat missiles, which somebody asked if heat missiles. There was a discussion in the last stream regarding heat missiles, heat canister missiles, which probably can either show it later or the next episode. I shouldn't forget about doing that. There was a person in our community that built a really nice heat missile ship. His name is Plunder Jeff in our Discord channel, and he built a very, very nice kiter heat missile ship design that really could do a lot. Rotate this guy this way. This guy is going to stay in behind just like he's doing right now. We're going to have a secondary ship that hasn't attacked us yet. Just going to clear this out. You're going to face this guy R key to rotate them. Look like he's flying away. And right click hold and you push the direction, and this is how you face your ships if you're trying to move and go in a direction. So right click hold. I don't want to build H twice. Everyone back in the ship. And this guy's going to barely come in contact, but we're going to engage him because I don't want to be in the middle of repairing while fighting. This guy is going to hit T key there. This guy's going to go this way. Now they can punch right through to the middle. You see how he has deck cannons? And mining lasers, what you see when you focus target a target, the amount of damage they can do focus target like that is pretty amazing when you have enough mining lasers to do what you need to do. And you have to remember, this is only 8 mining lasers. The version I want to go to is going to have 11 each. Okay. Plenty of resources here. This is where we're going to build another one of these ships. We're going to come in and load a ship. We're going to come back over to here. And oh, I didn't even showcase this one. I went to another version. There's 1.5. I went to a 1.6. There is another challenge I'm going to put in my Discord channel, which is going to be 3 of these guys. 3 of these guys right here. Face versus whatever ship you have. And this one has an overclocked heavy laser on it as well. 3 of these guys versus one of your ships, and if you can beat 3 of them. Which I'll also put in the Discord channel too. It's a nice little challenge for people. I actually went too high. Before I do this, is this guy coming right at me? No, he's not. So we're going to come over here, edit the ship, start building him. This guy can actually be a part of the... Well, actually... Hold up. And I was about to build 2 guys at the same time. Don't ever build 2 guys at the same time, even though I really want to do that. Come over here, load in this design. You can see it costs a little bit more materials from the actual one. And there's a bunch of other changes to it as well. Such as 2 disruptors instead of just a single one. So there's a bunch more edits I made to that one as well. Now the one ship that can beat 3 of these guys, I didn't show that case in the beginning with the builder. 3 of, not this one, but the new version that I have. The new ship with 11 mining lasers on it can beat 3 of these guys. And 3 of these guys can take on a lot of things because they get into perfect flanking position. And they can take them out without taking almost near any damage. Alright. Enough of these talking about that. Let's get back to the game. Let's go over here. That's building. This guy's helping build this. For Age twice. We're going to get him out of the debris. He's going to come down to this debris right here. And then he can do his upgrades. This one's going to finish building this one. We can already start transferring the crew over. I'll wait till it's finished building, actually. I pushed F1 twice. Alright, we're in a green cloud. What do we have? Okay, so it's a missile boat. Oh, what are you doing? Why are you rotating that way? See, I don't know why they do that. The AI does some funny things sometimes. You see that? I don't know why the AI did that. See, he's facing the wrong way. I don't know why the AI does that sometimes, but I hope the developer sees this and fixes it at some point. Or somebody lets them know. Alright, come over here, hit this little button, transfer crew, give him the 8 crew members. He can now build on his own. We can now come over here, load ship design. Let's go to the next, maybe 2 versions up, which we can. We're going to build it now. This guy's going to come over here. He's going to get these resources. He's going to make his upgrades. These guys right here, what I want to do, and I don't know if I can do it yet, but we need to fight this one last battle here. We also need the 80 crew members to get into this ship here too. This is going to be a green cloud flight if I chase this guy. Is he a pirate hunter? I don't need to chase him. What I want to do, and we're going to try to do it, is we're going to load replace. We're going to come over here to Hoshel's Designs. We'll come to this one that we just collaborated on, and we'll see what it costs. CPU chips, coils, and hypercoils. That's not that bad. And we should do it by the space station. Unless this guy has all of what I need. Which he might. Fill this up. That guy's being built. This guy is also built, almost. He's still only a 28 cruise ship. We're working with the 28 cruise ships. They work well. Should work well. In this particular playthrough, we've completed these. Are there any more missions? There's just this one. What is this? Unknown signal? I don't know about the green clouds. When you're playing all energy weapons get drained in green clouds. So this is an asteroid field. Contact space station, destroy pirate base. So there's another one of these missile guys. You're gonna stay in the front. Already ripped him in half. Okay, you're good to go. We grabbed everything we want from there. These guys are gonna make it over here. You are going to, yes, make it there. You need to make that. You're done building, so now you can make to the space station, turn in the quests. I want to get rid of that blue cross. I mean green cross. Bound to be a way to do it. Both team members face this way. Okay, you are going to go to the next upgrade up. We're going to load, replace this design. We're going to come back over here to this one. We're going to attempt to go straight to this guy. So 844 coils, which I don't have right there in that one. This is a cargo ship, isn't it? It's flying past. H twice. Why did I hear the noise? Like somebody was outside the ship. Nope. Okay, we made it to the debris. Pick up all the debris that we can. Make that change now. It's still making. Didn't finish the repairs. He's also in the middle of upgrade, so all the roles got changed as well. So that's something I have to think about. Clear asteroid, fugitive bounty, explore. All right. Only one extra crew member. We're still building that guy. Did you finish repairs? Okay, they're both repaired now.
Hi, Dad.
Hello, son.
Can you record the video? Can I watch it?
You can watch.
Watch it on that screen. Can you record
But you can't play your videos, okay?
please?
Yeah, if you play your videos while I'm playing, then it can be copyright. I don't want you to do that, okay?
Then the game will then it will hear it.
No, and then I'll get in trouble.
Only my outside. I haven't sold my computer so bad. I have to.
Alright, this one's gonna go this way, this one's gonna go this way. Let me get closer. Okay. We're gonna lag behind so this one can flank in closer. So you see how he's coming this way, and then you come forward, but he's gonna go right into the green cloud, so... And there's the asteroids. That's the one downside of having... Is this a stalwart? It is a stalwart. This is normally I don't chase a guy through a green cloud because then your reactor runs out of power. And he's got... Let's get them out of here this way. Do I have point defenses on the back? I do have some point defenses on the back. Come on, come out of the green cloud. Okay, you're gonna go this way, you're gonna go this way. And then we're gonna pincer him. We're gonna try to pincer him. Slow down. He's gonna stop. Now you go. Take out the thrusters. Okay, now he's useless. There we go. So kiters are going to be a big problem on these ships when I get to them. As you can see, you got to do some move tactics in order to get around that. I have two of these guys. So trick to make my crew. That has the crew. This is this. Okay, let's start unlocking everything. Money, 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 money. Credits, credits, credits. Oh, I don't want everything overclocked just a second. That's gonna cost too much money. Let's unlock all these other things. Overclock, overshields. Black cannons. I don't want that right this second. Get a bridge just in case we need it. Regular thrusters, regular thrusters. Cannon factories, everything else. If we ever do decide to get that cannons, we'll need that. Tractor beam, explosive charge, overclock sensors, overclock fire extinguisher. Alright, we can definitely get... We can already unlock straight to overclock a large reactor. Interesting. Alright, we already spent a good amount of credits. These guys have finished that. Repair the minor damage that we have there. We'll go over here, we'll repair this minor damage. Okay, we're still okay for energy. This is here for that. This guy's gonna now collect more resources. This guy also can collect resources. Get rid of his blinking red lights at me. Let's take all that. Alright, did you grab it all? Almost? I do have a large reactor in here, so I may be able to grab whatever's in here. Big maybe. Let's fly out of this green cloud. Where is the next space station? I do believe I wanted to attempt the pirate base, honestly. So that's going to be something with the ships that I have already. Maybe we'll do one upgrade first. Back in the ship. Oh, it's a free ship. Oh. Let's double check. Okay, so resource desires and limits. Way too much steel. I only want 2,000. That's good. They run back in a ship at least. That's a red cloud. Contact, eliminate targets. Oh. There it is. I wanted to finish building the other guy. This is going to come over here. We're going to hit transfer crew resources to this empty ship. It's 24 crews. Do I want one more? Let's see what's on this guy. Huh. That's where all that steel came into place. Alright, we don't want the ship. We're gonna use it for parts. Transfer that back. All the crew members are gonna jump out. He's in the middle of build. We're gonna come over here, we're gonna hit abandon ship. Now we're gonna rip it apart. Then we're gonna attempt to build. Okay, we're still missing coils. I have hyper coils, I don't have enough regular coils, so we're just gonna do a quick restock. I should have did it the other way. This is where we need a second transport ship. Then we can jump back and forth and do repairs, grab what supplies we need, and then come back to the other guy. This guy does have the coils, but I can see he's also carrying garbage. Let's get rid of the garbage. Okay. Come on here. Toss this out. Okay, that's good. This guy's gonna come over here. We'll hail the space station. Let's grab all the coils we need. We need a whole bunch more. Keep only 10 of those. Actually, we'll keep 15 just in case. Too many CPU chips. We only need like 10. I have a lot of tri-steel. We'll go down and tri-steel till we need it. Normally when I'm building with deck cannons, I need to carry a whole bunch more tri-steel. We'll take some more hypercoils too. Yeah, that'll be good. This guy's now got rid of that garbage. Make your way to the fleet, your combat ship. This guy's also maybe, possibly, might be set to carry garbage, which he is. Get rid of that. Good to go. Alright. It's just steel left there. We can find the next fight with whatever we get. You grab everything? They're still ejecting all that steel. I don't want to inject. They're ejecting more than the 2,000 because I used the others to I wish I could age twice, triple. They're not. It doesn't cancel once you have an order to eject. See, the nice thing about lasers, the mining lasers, they fire right over the other ships, regardless of the position that somebody's in. These guys can harvest all this. They're still ejecting. Are they going to eject all the steel? I wish there was a cancel. Like, there's not. Wait, how come this is... No, they're still ejecting. So once you cause an eject order, there is no cancel the eject order once you decide to eject, which is kind of silly. Are they done? Okay. Regrab the steel you ejected up to 2000. Okay, there we go. Restocked. Here, team 1. I need this guy to get here quicker. This is where I would normally have a second transport ship, and I just jump to here and build it. We may just even transform one of these guys into a transport ship, but I really wanted 3 small guys, but its crew is the biggest limitation right now. Not the credits, not the parts, but the crew. And one of these guys needs repairs. And this guy just needs, I just need the coils, which is coming. Speed the game up. Okay, over here, build it. Back that up. Speed that up. Get this guy closer. This guy closer. That guy closer. Grab all the missing parts. And I think we're only going from, what is this, 56 crew to an 80 crew ship. But the damage wise on this one is going to be exponentially more. The changes that also made is the point defenses on the back, as you can see, and a bunch of other things that was made. Let's see how this ship is given the crew members they need right now. Let's give them the Hyperium. Let's repair it. Slowly get back down. Alright, ship is built. Now the next question is, because I took all the steel, so now we need steel, and I bet I don't even have the hyper coils for this anymore. I use all coils. Use them all. Let's transfer over all these resources so these guys can pick up more stuff. Come over to the second mining laser ship, transfer all these resources. Okay. Both those guys can be... What? You can even see that this ship, even though it has 11 mining lasers, is not much bigger than this other ship. But you can see this one has shields in the back, point defenses in the back as well. Far more mining lasers on it. Layer stacking of shields with armor. Very well protected. Shields in the front. Thermal batteries. Very, very well designed ship overall. It can take back damage and front damage pretty decently. Grab anything else we left behind? Finish your repairs. You're okay. One of these guys can go with this guy. Team 1. Finish your repairs. Was there any other debris that I missed? No, that's just the other garbage stuff. Okay, speed the game up. Times 2. Times 4. So they get back down. Kill the space station. Contact it. Fugitive bounty. Wait, these things don't give me any more. 10? Nothing. Clear asteroid? No. Fugitive bounty? No. Okay. They're not giving me any more fame, which is the only thing I want. So this space station is useless. I may just go straight for the pirate base then. Where's the pirate base? There? This one needs to be upgraded first. Load ship, replace existing. We're gonna go to this one. We're gonna go to the 11 mining laser ship. 145,000. Let's come over here and see what other parts we need. So it's not 145,000. 67. Finish that build real quick. But you are just gonna already jump to over there, so we don't have to spend the time. Fly. You're gonna jump over there too. Actually, cancel that H twice. H twice. You carrying any resources? No. Carrying any resources? Some steel. This guy's just a combat ship. He only has the Hyperion. So he's just gonna jump. And then this guy's just gonna focus on the build. Alright, here you are. While we're waiting, there is... there's no other quests around here. There's one over there, one over there. How long is it gonna take this guy to build? Yeah, he'll be done by the time I fly to here. Speed this up. That's 4. That's 8. You know, that's a pirate base. Which is a level 12 pirate base, which is a single ship is not going to take it. In the last episode, for those that have missed it, we tried to attempt that one twice with just 2 of these small 56 cruise ships, and well, this is not a small one. This is the 11 mining laser one. Which would actually be very interesting if a single 11 laser mining laser one could do this. Okay, that would be a true test. Grand Admiral, let's see if we can do it with a single ship. Let's save the game. And let's put this one ship to the test. Pretty sure this is gonna die, but we don't know. If this was not on Grand Admiral, I was pretty confident that this single ship could take on all of these guys. But with on Grand Admiral, I'm not sure. I think we could punch through that pretty quickly, which we just did. And then we're going to punch through this one really quickly. Now there's a secondary ship right here. We're going to switch to it as soon as that punched through that one. We're going to switch to this one. We're going to go right down the middle. They're hailing me. I'm already losing sight of the ship, but that's okay because of missiles. That one punched through there. We're going to back it up this way so that our ship's facing this way because the missiles are hitting us. Keep backing up. It turned my reverse, and this is why we have point defenses on the back. We're going to wait for the third ship to come. Here comes the third ship. We're going to now engage the third ship. We're going to take out this and this. Oh, We're going to take out that one and this one. We're going to try to rotate. We're getting hit by the side, and so that's where I'm going to lose it because of that. Now we have punched through. We're going to hit for this one. And now we can hit this ship. We're going to go around this way if we can. And then we're going to punch through this way, and this way. But I think I already lost my thrust capability. Now we're just a living tank with damage. But I'm pretty sure I could take off his thruster capability, take off this thruster capability. The chain guns are not pounding through. Well, they are pounding through, but they're not pounding through fast enough from what I have. And we may have got it. Our ship's completely crippled, but take out that one, take out this one. Yeah, our ship's completely crippled, but I think we did it. Yeah, he's just got disruptors left. So that, if anybody has any, oh, I still blew up. Okay, well, I lost one ship for 4. You would never do this on Grand Admiral. I was just showcasing how strong this ship is. And also, you would also probably use pause tactics because there was some utilizations where I left off here and there. We are going to not reload the game and just play it as is. I know we lost one, but we'll just rebuild it. It just takes time. That's showcasing just how strong 11 mining lasers is. Now, if I had both of these ships there, which is what you should do, you could see that they could have took on all of those 4 ships on this level 12 pirate base all by itself with 2 of these. No problem at all. Just one of them doing with what I just did, not something I would ever do on Grand Admiral normally, but I just wanted to see how strong the ship actually was. And that's with just 80 crew. So I guess I'll throw that challenge out for everybody else. Play on Grand Admiral, go find a level 12 base, get an 80 crew ship that's not a kiter. You actually go up and tank the ships like I did. Not a railgun ship or a long distance ship that, you know, kites the ships away, and engage all the ships all together in one and see if you can do the same thing on Grand Admiral. That would be interesting. You don't have to do no pause tactic. You can totally pause the game, but that would be an interesting challenge. Now we're going to go destroy that pirate base. Or we're going to attempt to destroy the pirate base. Pretty sure I can do it with these 3 ships. And we're going to just jump to it. Save a little bit of... It's a lot of Hyperion, but it's okay. Get there when we get there. Transport ship is always first because he's designed to jump around the system. Let's come over here. You are going to... Not you. You. You are going to hail the space station. You're going to grab all... I'm supposed to grab all the crew members from the other space station. I was not thinking. Now you're going to grab all the Hyperion to replace with what you just did. Here, grab your Hyperion. Well, I don't need 200. I just need my 20. You grab this Hyperion right here. 20. To go. Transport ship, which I think is this F3 twice. Grab all those crew members. Okay, 90 crew. 28. We need to build a whole nother... I need to start upgrading. But we'll upgrade it once we destroy the space station. There should be plenty of parts there. 3 of these guys should be able to take on this little 12 pirate station. Now that we've destroyed... There's still crew members out here? Ship's gone. I'm surprised they actually last that long without any air. We're leaving crew members behind. 28, 28, 80. Jump to back here. Oh, what? There's crew members outside the ship. What's going on? 80? 28? 28? Huh? Oh, okay, they jumped before they were all back in the ship. Probably lost a bunch of crew members by jumping too fast. My fault. Okay, there's one more wandering guy over here. Let's take out this wandering guy. Maybe there's a fifth guy. Was there? I don't even remember how many I fought. Alright, you get this way, you get this way. These guys are purposely, so their movement, you can see right here, is to get behind. Oh, I lost one. That's how strong these level 10 guys are. Those chain guns really rip through, so you can see I already lost one of these guys, so he sustained some significant damage from those chain guns on Grand Admiral. Grand Admiral, they just do so much more damage. Chain guns do a lot of damage. That's why I was surprised that even one of these ships took on 4 of those ships by itself. It's pretty... That's pretty impressive. Oh no, did I lose the other ship and I didn't destroy that guy? I can't remember. I'll have to rewatch it. Alright, so you see all these missiles? And that's going to be part of the problem. This is what I need this other guy for, is to help cover with all the missiles. We're going to try to blow this up. I know they're hailing me, but... Try to back away. I'm actually losing this right here, like a silly person, because I didn't pull in both guys. You're gonna now go this way, and you're gonna go right down the middle. You're gonna go this way, get closer. You're also going to focus on this. This is chain guns. Oh, I hate... Chain guns. You're in the wrong position. Back it up. I lost my thrust on this side. This guy needs to come over here and destroy the chain guns. And this guy's gonna go over here and destroy this and then punch through there. If you can stand this rotation. You see, the missiles are still coming through. This other guy, did I lose him already? Where is he? Come on. I don't have any thrust from this side because I lost that capability. Alright. You also have lost some capability as well. But what we're going to try to do is punch through this. Okay, now we can try to punch through there. Get closer. Get out of the way. This is why we have point defenses in the back. Alright, we finally got him. I know we crippled the ship, and this ship's crippled too. But normally... What I'm wondering, actually, here, where is... Let's repair you first. Let's repair you. What I want to do is I want to take over the space station and then rebuild it into another ship. So, probably lost crew members. Let's turn in the quests. This gives me more fame. I should be able to recruit even more crew members. Let's wait for the crew to get in the ship before I jump back to the other space station, grab more crew members, and then get to the other space station to build. So we come over here, that's done. We're going to jump back over here. Normally I would have 2 of these guys, 11 laser guys, to take on the pirate base. Would have been very easy with 2 of these guys, 2 of those guys, 4 of them. You should use your full crew limit for whatever you're facing to truly handle it, but we were doing it with a lot less crew. and still able to do what we needed to do. Let's grab the coils. Let's grab a lot of coils. Let's grab 80,000 worth. Let's grab some hyper coils. Let's call that good. Just in case I don't have enough. And there's all these parts. This guy's rebuilding. How many crew members he lost? He still has 26, so he lost 2 crew members. This guy's at 71 of 80. Just trying to repair what we can. Everyone left. Oh, I still have this guy. Hey, look at that. I can rebuild this guy in full. And then if I hit F1 again, oh, this guy's gone. But I can repair one of them. Okay, that's pretty neat. You are going to jump back here. I'm going to jump over here. Oh, where's all my... Oh, okay, he does have the coils. I was like, he forgot how much storage was actually on this Explorer ship. This Explorer ship, this base template, was given to me through Unexcited. One of my first biggest fans from Germany. And this is his base design, and then I built upon it even bigger and bigger, and now it is what it is. He actually painted it in his looks cool, and I made it a monstrosity, but it works for what I needed to do. It flies at 117, as you can see. It's got a hyperdrive beacon, so you can jump to it or jump from it. It's got a sensor array. It does very, very well. All right. Come over here to the space station. I also need these crew members. This guy's going to help build this other ship with all the extra crew members. We're going to come over here. We're going to transfer crew over to the space station. Transfer over 20 for right now. We now have the space station. We're not going to repair it. But what we're going to do is we're going to load and replace. And what we're going to see is, can we build a whole nother one of these guys? We are missing coils and hypercoils. There's another pirate. But that doesn't mean the coils and hypercoils are not all over here. So we'll need to go grab them and bring them closer. What would be nice is instead we take this ship and we're going to go to Blueprint Node and we're going to load and replace. And instead of that big one, we'll go to 36 crew. Okay, it's much cheaper, so we can at least move them around. And the main reason all the coils is gone is we're using it to replace all these ships right here. I want these guys to be rotated the other way, so we're gonna hit the R key and rotate this guy this way. And we're gonna hit R key and rotate this guy this way before we finish building. And now I'm just remembering that I had the other guys is to push. So I'm actually going to take this. We're going to go this way like this way. And then we're going to push the space station. We're going to hold the... like this. Get him into position. We're going to hold... How come these are not overclocked? What? That's why all those missiles got through. That is not overclocked. What is this? Is this overclocked? This is not overclocked. Are the mining lasers overclocked? They're not overclocked. What's going on? It didn't load these in? What about the thrusters? I'm flying around with a crippled ship. Okay, those are all overclocked. Maybe double check it. Okay. These are overclocked properly. That's overclocked. Now those are all overclocked. Mining lasers overclocked. Okay. For whatever reason, We'll just do 1.7 just in case 1.6 is broken for whatever reason. Okay, now 1.7 saved with overclocking. Now the ship's actually supposed to perform. I hold the X key down, and with the X key is going to force him to fly into whatever object. And now we're going to push this debris right up there. Well, not debris. We'll put this space station up there so we have parts. This guy's going to mine or grab whatever we have here. You're going to finish your repairs. We're going to transfer your crew over if I haven't. He's now back up to 80 crew, given the Hyperion. What does this guy have? He's got 26 of 28. Transfer the crew over back to this guy. He's got the 2. Good to go. He's still pushing him into where he needs to push him into. Your objective is to bring him right there in the center mass with all those so he can rebuild it. Don't tell me this is not overclocked. That's not overclocked. But these ones are. What about these? Okay. Anything else broken on the ship? Nope. Did I overclock? Just make sure these. I replaced these two. Okay. What about all the mining lasers? Okay, they're all overclocked. Good. Okay. Let's do one more repair for whatever reason. And then something else is saying that it's broken. Repair that too. Okay. And then we're going to take this. We're going to save the ship design. We're going to save this right in here. We're going to save it as 2.2. We're good to go. Okay. Whatever else is broken on there. He's still pushing this guy into all this debris. You can move closer over here and grab whatever else is right here. And then get a little bit closer to the center mass. I'm going to hit the X, hold the X key down. Force him to push this way. And now we have one ship to guard against whatever pirate hunter comes at us. You're going to come over here and face this way, back up, just in case, wherever your pirate hunter is. Okay, I think that's good enough. Back yourself out so we're not in the build section. And now we're just missing diamonds. But what I want to try to do is I'm going to... No, wait, hold on. Yeah, I'm missing diamonds. Load and replace. Do I have the diamonds on this ship? 22 diamonds. Okay, I got plenty of diamonds there. H twice. We're going to bring this guy closer to build this ship. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to load and replace, and we're going to go straight to the other ship that we lost, which is 22. Yes, we can build him. Let's build him. Okay, now you come over here. Because it's going to take forever for them to slowly rip that apart, what he's going to do is he's going to do... Oh, he can't do... It's not. Oh, is this guy trying to rebuild too? Let's cancel that. How many crew members are stuck in here? Just 2? There's only 2 guys there. Come over here. Transfer crew members. Transfer these 2 crew members to space station. Okay, transfer crew members to transport. Where are the crew members? Alright, abandon ship. I don't need the debris in the way. Get you closer. They're ripping this apart. You come over here, rip this apart over here. You're gonna face this way, rip apart this debris. There's a transport ship. Hail him real quick. See what he's got for resources. Explorer ship is gonna hail him. We want to take his diamonds. And you could take some of this. And we're gonna take all your coils and your hypercoils. And I'll get rid of some of this. There you go. Okay, does he not have build priorities as the assist? Maybe they are assisting. Oh, 19 crew members are assisting. Okay, this has got 88 crews assisting. It's got 3 crew members assisting. All right, I think we're in a spot where we have to speed the game up because it's going to take some time to build. So go to times 8 speed. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm actually very impressed that one of this 11 mining laser ship took on all of the ships for this on Grand Admiral. And if anybody's wondering if this is on Grand Admiral, you come over to settings, you can see it's on Grand Admiral difficulty. So, one ship, which is not a kiter, and it's not a railgun ship, and it tanked. I mean, it didn't tank them all at once at the same time. I engaged the first ship, but literally fight after fight after fight. And I was able to take them all on, which is, I'm actually very impressed that it did that. And this is the mining laser ship as the main focus. You can see the only other damage is 6 disruptors, and everything else is only mining laser damage. And I was able to do that. Now, if you were playing with cannons or even deck cannons, you either have ammo problems, ammo will explode, you would have crew problems as you lost more crew, you would take damage. There's so many other things that happen when you're using projectiles that very likely you wouldn't be able to do very similar. And even ion beams is more of a kiter. Most of the time you have to stay distance, but if you had ion beam that could do all of that versus all those ships up close and tank the damage from the sides and everything else, all in one ship with just 80 crew members. Remember, I know to have a big ship, I only have 80 crew members. It's pretty good. I was going to engage whatever was coming. I know there's a pirate hunter flying around here, so that's why this guy's on high alert, just in case. Speed the game back up. Honestly, I think that section with the single ship engaging all those ships might even take it and make it its own separate video as a regular video. Cut it out and put it in because... And then I can say this is why you use mining lasers. Or at least why I use mining lasers. Let's give them all that. How many crew members? Is there 59 in that one? Okay. And all the crew members is still not fully built. I bet when I'm doing this, it's probably messing up whatever the build is. So we're gonna get them all in there. We're gonna double check to make sure that these are all overclocked. You see right here, yeah, they're not overclocked. So for whatever reason, my blueprint didn't load in the overclock of the point defenses, and maybe even the mining lasers are not overclocked. Yeah, even the mining, see the mining lasers are not overclocked. So when you load in the ship over another ship like that, double check, and the developer probably, because it's brand new, right? Brand new release. Even though the blueprint saved for these to be overclocked, you see none of them are overclocked. So whenever you load in your designs, for all those that are playing with it or do semi the style, always make sure, and I'm going to, once he finishes repairing, once it's done fully repairing, I'm going to load in my ship again and see if it brings in all the actual overclock everything, because you see here, none of the point defenses are overclocked, none of the mining lasers are clocked because I rebuilt it from the space station. Are they still, what are they doing? Oh, they're still deleting stuff. Wish there was a faster way to delete this stuff. Okay, are you done building yet? Faster. Okay, he's done building. Now I'm gonna go over here, we're gonna load replace existing. We're come over here to 22. Load in everything. Oh. It's rewriting the crew too, isn't it? Yeah, see? None of them are overclocked. And I bet right here, because... Okay, it didn't. Good, at least. Alright. And we need to manually do it for whatever reason. I don't know. I think that's a bug. Because my blueprint's saved with these all overclocked. Overclock all that. Overclock all this. Even the shields are messed up. Other shields placements. This is overclocked, this is overclocked. All three of those are overclocked. These should be overclocked too. Are the post structures overclocked? I don't know. What's going on? Why do I keep needing to repair? Oh, heat distribution here. What I really should do is move... Wait. Why'd you get fire? You're not even overclocked. When they go from 0. That's not ahead. I'll need to fix that. You see 2 of them caught fire when you start from 0 energy. 2 of them caught fire, which should not technically happen. What I want to find out is if I load and replace instead of 22, we come over here to... Now I'm just doing a test. I'm loading in all of this. Load in this. Make it so. Okay, there. Now I've loaded in the overclocking of the shields and then overloaded in this. For whatever reason. For whatever reason. That's all overclocked. For whatever reason, I don't know. Even these supposed to be overclocked too. I would have missed that. And then this should be... Yes. Okay. Now the ship's correct. Maybe. Let's build another ship. Right in the middle of... Build it right here. And this one is going to be... Transport, wherever it is. Where is the transport? Where is... I guess it's called Explore. Explore! Make it so. There's another ship in the way. Make it so. There. Now I can have 2 ships and I can jump around much faster, much better. Okay. Now that we spent all that time building, we'll come over here, complete this quest. There's another space station here. Maybe they'll give me quests to complete, whatever. And if not, then we're just going to jump over to the next area, which is 11 to 13. But we'll find it. Unless there's another pirate base, and then we'll go take on another pirate base. Because I just like fighting pirate bases, because it's a challenge. You got all these other space stations, spaceships all over the place. This guy's going to stay here to help protect and also maybe possibly help build a little bit. These 2 guys, I don't know what I'm doing. I just want to go space station. Go straight to the space station. I got plenty of parts. I don't need more parts. I was going to go fight over here and I was thinking I need more parts, but let's have all this over here to build with. And then once I get another one of these 2 transports, I can collect more of the resources and then just move on. I'm even tempted to turn this guy into a transport too, just to get out of this area. Because my biggest concern right now is I still am limited by the amount of crew members I have. This guy still has 59 crew, and this guy only has 28. But both these 80 crew ships, this is 80 crew and this is 80 crew, which is a full 160. Alright. Let's speed the game up. Watch this get built. You can watch right here in the top right hand corner for those that are wondering what I'm looking at. There's some enemies. We'll engage them just to clear this area. Oh, these guys are wimpy. Nothing compared to that pirate base. Even this guy's doesn't even stand a chance. Now both these guys have sensor beams, that's why I could see them so early. Let's target here and here. I know I have my back facing him, but see I have all these shields and stuff. Not super worried, even if the deck cannons were firing at this. I have the point defenses to help block, and then I have the shields and then armor. So this is why I'm not super afraid of facing the back of the ship toward the enemy every time, because it's meant to be able to be defended from all sides to a point. Not fully defensible, but defensible to a point. All right, he is mainly built. They done being built? You done? How close? No. You don't want to send over your crew members while it's in the middle of building. I've done that multiple times. It interrupts the building and destroys the pattern. That's probably what happened to the other one, which is I'm saying it's a bug, but it's probably my own fault. So when you're in the middle of building a new ship, when you send crew members over, it interrupts whatever's happening there, and then it can break your design. So you always want the ship to be fully built before you do anything else to it. Otherwise, it's gonna possibly break or there'll be a bug. So once see how the ship is now fully built, now we come over here and transfer crew members over to it safely. 20, 39. Okay, yeah, that's gonna work. Half them in half. Get to the space station. Okay, then we're gonna go over here. We're gonna transfer over. Well, I guess it's carrying a bunch. Oh, wait. Wrong button. Hyperion. So they can jump. And then once he collects everything that I need to collect, we'll just jump straight to that space station. Alright, let's come over here, hit the G key, and grab everything we can. Oh, hold on. H twice. Change this. Don't grab all the garbage. There you go. Now grab everything. There you go. Space station, contact this space station, nothing good, no fame. I'm just looking right here, it says it's 0. There's a pirate base. It's only a level 9 pirate base, but it's still a pirate base. Those are always fun to blow up though. And it's a new pirate base system too, so. And then I think we were gonna do another quest, which is, and I gotta figure out which one it is. Omega something. Omega with an L. This. It's either L or I. Either way. Right, double check that? Yeah. Okay, so the quest to go to the next one is gonna be this one. That's the way to get out. And the pirate base is right there. And this is only a level 9 pirate base. So the other one was a level 12 pirate base, but this is the level 9 pirate base. And we gotta also remember this is a level 9 pirate base, and it's an overclocked pirate base. So we're still gonna save the game and also go in and maybe possibly lose, because this is not the standard regular like monolith battle space station. Even though it was level 12, it was monolith. So we had a good idea what we were gonna be facing, missiles and stuff. We have no idea what we're going to be facing here because I didn't take the time to even look at the space stations for the new overclocked faction. But this is a level 9, and there's probably going to be overclocked ships guarding it, as well as the space station may or may not have overclocked weapons on it. I don't know. We're going to see it for the first time. I think we're getting... They're just taking their sweet old time grabbing who knows what. As long as they're not grabbing garbage. Okay, we'll come right here. We're gonna hit the Control S, do a quick save. I have no idea if I'm gonna lose all my guys. We're just gonna engage it and find out right now. That's not a new faction, that's Monolith. And it's a Monolith space station. Okay, well, whatever. I had high hopes. Take out that railgun real quick, and then we're gonna come over here. You can see how my guys are firing over, even though they're layer stacked. That guy blew up this one. This guy's gonna break for this ship. That guy's gonna break for this ship. We're gonna target down these two. And this guy's gonna target down this one right here. We're just gonna tank right through it because I have a lot of defense in the front. This guy's now gone. We're now gonna go for here. This guy's already took some damage in the front, but that's okay. We're gonna take out this section. And even though they're layer stacked behind each other, you can see they can fire over each other. Not super well, but they still can because of how it's faced. We're gonna go for this right straight for the command deck. This guy's gonna layer stack this way and layer stack this way. This one's a deck cannon platform. I think we're just gonna tank it for right now until we pound right through. And this guy's gonna come from behind and hit this way. It's already gone. We'll hit this one right here like that. I know they're just cutting through. And it's gone. We did sustain a decent amount of damage, you can see right here, but the ship is still only half functional and it still can work, even though we lost half the ship. And then this ship only took some damage over here. We have some fires, as to be expected when you have multiple engagements like that, and I have no supporting ships. On Grand Admiral, normally I have supporting ships with point defenses, which are these guys, for what I built for this game. Now there is a nice little other ship that is built, I think it's just 8 crew. And I'm gonna go ahead and showcase it right here. I never really showcased it. I showcased it in another separate video completely, the actual other ship. But it's gonna be over here, and it's, I know I have it saved under No Pause Cosmoteer, under Hoshell. And it's this point defense box. Now this is the one that I built in the stream, but then they broke it because they added more command points. And then this one right here is, actually I don't want to load it over this one. I'll do it over here in a separate, just so you guys can see it. So the PD box that Hostep already designed, it's got parts of what I designed where I moved the batteries back here in the video I was showing. And you can see right here, it just requires 8 crew members, but this point defense box is literally, can fly around super fast, and it's specifically for these Grand Admiral engagements, and they can help protect from all those missiles and projectiles. And I can build it right now actually. Does it have hyperdrive beacon? It does. Let's make one. Let's make one. For just 8 crew members, it's gonna be the perfect side. Make sure this guy gets close enough to help build this point defense box. Alright, team members over here. Let's make this team 1. 1. He's doing this thing. How many crew members did I lose? So that's another thing too that I would like, and I know Hoshell will see this eventually, or if you're on it. As we take damage through sections, we want to limit the amount of crew loss in it. I don't know if that can be helped with more armor or the placement of the actual bunkers. I don't see any place to put it inside the ship unless the ship becomes more outward this way. I'm just discussing theory here now. But one of the biggest things, as you can see in this ship right here, see the bunkers are near the outside. Yes, it functions good that way, but in the game, because crew is such a precious resource, as we lose this part, lose these crew stations, or even losing outer weapons, we lose crew members. And maybe there's a way that we can think of redesigning it. I don't even know if it's possible, so that crew decks are not always on the outside to lose it. And mainly because when they fire, they hit this wing. I like how the crew members are this way, but this section right here, you lose this section, you lose a lot of crew members. These guys are well protected, and these guys are well protected. But these ones right here are exposed. You normally always lose these because it's right next to this larger shield. So the AI always targets these larger shields. So if you have crew members right behind these larger shields, this one's always going to go and this one's always going to go. At least some of the first targets that disappear after they destroy the wings. You can always replace the wings with resources, but crew members, you lose crew members and your ship is very crippled. Oh well. Theorizing and maybe a way we can fix that. Alright, come closer. Get out of the way. Finish building that. Tons of parts. Okay, that's the other thing on this ship that's missing. As you see, if I don't have any supporting ship here, I don't have energy manipulator beam. I don't have one of these. I don't have a manipulator beam on here. So as we're playing the game, I have no idea even where to put it. Maybe replace some of the hyperdrives. Put a medium hyperdrive. That was something I was also theorizing. And hello, Nito Xondi is theorizing putting an energy manipulator beam in the middle. We're replacing these small hyperdrives and then putting in a medium hyperdrive somewhere in here. So instead of it just instead of small hyperdrive, you go medium hyperdrive, and then somehow put an energy manipulator beam in here to help with these repairs. Because you can see right here, without an energy manipulator beam, the repairs are super slow. No, not you. I just found a peanut in my... Oh. Well, hello. And this guy even helping build? What's going on? We're gonna turn off the sensor array for right now. So control left click, turn this off. That will give me more crew members there. We're also gonna turn off this. That's a hyperdrive beacon and a sensor array. We're gonna turn that off so we have more crew members to do stuff. And we're gonna do the same thing to this one too. Turn off the hyperdrive beacon, and we're gonna turn off the sensor array. Give me just more crew, and we're also going to turn off the mining lasers too. The mining lasers were on here because I was playing a lot with deck cannons, and I needed this transport ship to be able to mine asteroids for sulfur, so I could resupply my mining ships with sulfur, and these guys would jump around, go mine sulfur, and then jump back and other things, but I don't need the mining lasers on this transport ship for the current build. And so now you can see, now I actually have crew members doing stuff and building much faster. Okay. And then normally, now that I have two transport ships, I could take one of these transport ships, and one transport ship's always with the fleet. So then I'll have an energy manipulator beam with them to actually build, and the crew members to help build. And then the other ship will always be around, and they can jump back and forth between each other. You just turn the hyperdrive beacon on, jump to the other ship, and then jump back. This is where I need this guy right now. Come back here. Give me the crew. Give me your crew members. Where are they going? Huh. Sweet. All right, now we have a point defense box. We can come over here and we can transfer crew, point defense box, 8 crew members over. We got 56 crew members on this one. We can half this. This is going to be 43, 42. This ship is now near empty. We're going to pick up more resources. This guy's also going to pick up whatever resources. We now have a point defense box. And another supporting ship. Now this guy doesn't have any Hyperium on him. Hyperium. Hold on, 9, I gotta put the little... And then you left space, full. Whoa. Alright, jump to the space station. And we're gonna be flying out of here, so we literally are going to the next area already. We're just collecting the resources here. Turn in that quest. Now we're getting out of here. This guy's also gonna jump there too. It reminds me. Oh. Alright, this guy is... What's going on? Why does it do this? I don't know. Something not trying to repair and build when it's already built? I don't know. Something's with that. Let's come over here. There's no resources over there, but there's resources over here to gather. Maybe resources over here. Okay, there's a few more over here. All the rest of this is not stuff they want. Stuff over there. Alright, turn in the quest, and the other guy's gonna start grabbing what I need. This should be that. No more crew members. Let's buy the 20 Hyperium for that. This guy should also have whatever Hyperium we need left. This guy's gonna now try and go over here, collect whatever resources we have over here. I know I'm carrying a ton of steel. This guy needs to take storage, resource management, resource deploy limits. I do not need that much steel. $2,000's plenty. Let's gather whatever else is left here. One tiny bit of pieces. Okay. Pick up all the stuff we need. I got another ship over here. Alright. Wipe this out. After you're done with that, come over here. Pick whatever else here. While they're in the middle of doing that, we're going to come over here. We're going to eject the excess, even though I know once I queue it, I cannot do. But we're not going to build another ship right this second. We're just collecting pieces. Let's give them 80 crew members. Oh, he's missing that many? Huh. There's a lot of crew members missing, and that's why the ship is so crippled. This is where we need to change something else. So, default number 2, which is the engine rooms, default number 2 engine rooms, we're going to edit the roll. Instead of higher priority, we're going to make this as a 6 or 7. That needs to happen first. Because without engines, you can't move. And it's just 6 crew members there, so it should be 12. After they do that, we're gonna hit H twice, and they're just gonna focus on dumping out that steel clearly, which may take forever because I don't have enough crew members on there. Where is the other? You're here. Okay. Jump here. What I should have did is instead of dump the excess, is just sell it. Should have went to the space station and sold the excess. We're in the middle of still building and moving. I know it takes time. We gotta get to the next space station. We're gonna jump to the next one right soon. Over here. Speed the game up. Like transfer the crew members. 29, 22, 25, and 26. All right. Now what we can do is we can maybe jump to this one. These guys can maybe jump over to this one. Yeah, we have the Hyperion there. These guys are still dumping steel. I'm gonna let them dump out this garbage steel for a second. Alright, what kind of Hyperion do you have left? Should have enough to go. Only this guy doesn't have enough. This guy has enough to transfer to him. Once that transfers over, then we can transfer up. Okay. These guys are not ready to go. They're still doing their thing. We'll jump them over here though. All right. You're ready to hit the next area. This area should be the new faction. Taking a sweet old time. There we go. And here we go. The new area. 11 to 13. Where is the space station? Take the whole fleet and take them over there? Make it so. Do agree. Alright, the first guy is gonna make it here is this guy. He's gonna hail the space station. we are going to receive that reward. Okay, so that's gonna give me, all this is gonna give me fame, which is good. More fame. Clear asteroid belt, okay. Destroy pirate base, good. And explore. Oh, I already explored that one. Okay, good. No more crew though. That's okay. Team 1. Team 2. Alright, first Renegade pack. It's Team 3. You're gonna be control F4. There we go. I'm gonna go with this team here. Alright, engage. Quick defense box, just do a follow command. Just fall a little bit behind. There's an overclocked ship, and this is a monolith one. They're chasing somebody else. Oh, they're chasing this. That's... Oh, that's a... That's an Imperium ship, but it's a friendly Imperium ship because it's just a civilian ship. Is this a civilian ship? I don't know. Is F3 going? F3 is not going here. Now I can come over here and collect more stuff. F4. Come here, turn in the quests. I can hire more crew members. 101 already. That's nice. There are those crew members. Alright. Let's do... like that. Okay, we hired... Did this one? Did I get the crew members from that one? There we go. 107. That's nice. With 107 more crew members, we could build a third one of these ships. Do you have to build the ships from scratch, or are there templates? So, Jami, if you're asking about the game, Cosmoteer, you can... Normally what a lot of people do for the first time playing Cosmoteer is they capture enemy ships and they use those ships. Or you can use blueprints from the in-game ship, and I'll show that here in a little bit after we fight this one. But that's a great question, Jormy. Cosmoteer, a lot of people, they build their own ships. A lot of these ships that you see right here that I'm using is built by our community, my own community for my particular channel. They joined this Discord channel, and then they share the ships, and then what I like to do is I like to modify already existing ships, and or if you watch the very beginning of this episode, the first 2 episodes is just me building from scratch. Nearly, I load the very first template of the ship, and then we go from there. And you can see right here, so we hit the T key, we're going to back this ship up. This guy's going to go over here and try to do... We're trying to do some tactics to take this ship out. But this is where you need to slowly come behind. This guy's going to come up front. This guy's going to come this way, and this guy's going to come this way. This is where you use movement tactics. So even though this guy is purposely trying to kite, when you have multiple ships like this, that's how you stop a kiter. You don't just engage him up front. Whatever ship the kiter's targeting, you slow that ship down, like how you saw. You target this one, you hit the T key, and you pull him backwards, and then the other ship comes in and flanks from behind. Kind of what I just did right there, for those wondering. But Jormy, for your question on do you have to load in ships, just make sure there's no more combat. Let me hit the R key. We're going to rotate all my guys this way. R key again, rotate the guys this way. We're going to do number F3 twice. He's going to come over here and pick up whatever resources we can. Is that enemy ship? It is. He's already firing on me. This guy needs to H twice. Everyone back in the ship. I already lost the point defense box, so that's okay. This guy's gonna come this way. This guy's gonna rotate out of the way. This guy's gonna come up closer. We have another maybe enemy ships coming this way, but we don't. Okay. Now this guy's need to fight hyper focus target this and this. That guy's gonna hyper focus target this. Oh, wrong way. Hit the R key. Okay. We did lose just 8 crew members, but that's okay. We lost our point defense box. Noble sacrifice. Is triple ply in space any better? I don't know what you're talking about. What is ply? Let's repair these guys. I don't know. There's something funky going on over there. H twice. I need more crew members on this one, so I'm actually going to get this guy closer. This guy's gonna finish recruiting. Oh, toilet paper. That is all up to your own personal preference. Just make sure I'm not being engaged right here. Finish the repairs. I do have one guy with energy manipulator beam, that's why he's here to help build this. This guy, what I'm gonna do here is we're now gonna turn these things on. Turn these back on. I might not turn on the sensor array for this one. This one doesn't need the sensor array. What I need on this one is I just need the hyperdrive beacon on. You stay here. Make sure the hyperdrive beacon's powered, and then what I need is I need to jump the crew. Get out of the way, please. H twice. Obviously, something is going on here. Another H twice, H twice, H twice. Go out of the way. Okay. Team 4 is going to jump over to Team 3. This kind of reminds me of reassembly or Star Cup. That is, I do agree, reassembly. That's what got me interested in all this. So I do have a video of me showcasing playing reassembly. I really do enjoy that. I really enjoyed that game a lot. But this one's definitely more defined. Crew members are good there. This one we're gonna half the crew. That's good. And now this guy can start picking all this stuff up. This guy already has a decent amount of resources. This is gonna also pick up other stuff. Team 1. I think that's all cleared out. We'll go to the next one. And then you're not finished repairing. Oh, there's still somebody outside the ship. See the little red right here? It means somebody's outside the ship. There's a lot of debris everywhere. They gotta get back in the ship. Okay, 80 crew members, they're all back in the ship. This is where diagonal ships, even though they're very defensive in the front, they do not fly around asteroid fields very well. I think we've gathered a decent amount of everything. Got lots of steel. We will need to build another ship here with the crew. Once we get a little bit more fame. Does it still give me fame, fugitive bounty? Okay, no, those will give me level 12 quests too, though. And a pirate hunter, and then there's probably a pirate base. Oh, that's the older one. That good? That's good. Jump back to here. Not both of them, only one of them. This guy's gonna follow through with these guys. Why does he have... Oh, because I turned the sensor array on too. This guy does not have the sensor array. Get out of this gigantic blue cloud. And this level 12 quests. Maybe get a little more crew. Okay, we got more crew. Why do all the high level areas have blue clouds in every single area? It's just a standard. I mean, I know there's probably a way to change that setting, but... Okay, level 12, railgun ship. Engine room. One ship right here. Because he's going this way, you're going to slow him down by doing like this. Just slow him down backwards this way. And then this guy right here, you see he's going to stop, but he's in the blue cloud. And now we go for him in full. And we try to target that if you can. And this guy's also going to go for it. I should have took his engine rooms out, but we're just going right down the middle. Took him out. Alright, repair the armor that he took over here. You're gonna come over here and follow this guy. I've definitely less fast-paced than reassembly. How many mistakes do you have per combat ship? So M134. I have a decent amount of point defenses per each combat ship, and it really depends on what your need is. For these ships, you separate them into fours, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then another 1, 2, 3, 4, and then another one. And in this case, there's what is that? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 here. I would do a solid 10 eventually, but it would overheat. I have the 2 in the back here facing this way, and then these ones are here. I also have in the back facing this way. They help out a lot. 2 over here, and then the 9 over there. How do you repair your ship? 1 of yours looks damage. So this one right here is just because it's not overclocked for whatever reason. And to repair your ship, you come over here and you hit the B key, or in this case, you see there's a button right here, the build and repair. I'm using hotkeys, so I hit the build and repair, and then you just start the repair queue. If there's pieces here, you salvage the pieces from these ships and build from there. And then this is a transport ship that's gathering. I probably need another point defense box. They definitely help. So what I'm going to do right here is we're going to do a build action right here, build new ship. We're going to place in the middle of the debris so they don't have to fly far. We're going to load and replace the ship. We're going to start off, and there might not be enough pieces, so we're going to come over here to what we've been building. And we're going to start off with, well, let's see if we can build a point defense box. Don't have enough steel. So we're going to go with this one. Build that right there until we get to the next ship, that we can actually go and get more steel. Or actually, I have enough steel. Let's cancel that action. B, cancel this action. What I'm going to do instead is we're going to take this guy, he's going to jump him back to here. Once you get making ammo, why are the heat segments on the wings not connected to the rest of the grid? Why are the heat segments on the wings not connected to the rest of the grid? Because you don't want them to. Sonar Delaris. So I don't want to connect this grid to this grid, because these are expendable, and I don't want the heat producing from here to be with the rest of the ship for the rest of my segments to overheat and blow up. This is designed by Hoshell, and it's purposely designed this way as its own segment, and this is its own segment. These wings are purposely expendable for destruction and damage. They're not meant to be a part of the main ship because you don't want any of your internals heating up and burning. Just because you're using point defenses. So there's a reason behind why it's designed that way. Okay, this right here, we're gonna load and replace. We're gonna load and replace in actual point defense box. That and heat pipes are annoying to work with. It would be too annoying to route them around the thrusters of the ship. Correct. That's the other reason too, just like how M134 is explained. To route this pipe to go all the way around these the engine rooms just to attach to the rest of the ship would be a real huge pain to somehow find a route that's empty just to reroute it back into the middle of the ship. So it's its own segment. Plus, most of the time, the AI decides to shoot at the wings instead of anything else, so these are expendable. Building the point defense box. These are great questions. Thank you so much for watching. I do have to wrap this up. I have a bunch of family stuff I need to take care of, so if you enjoyed this content, please feel free to hit the like button. It helps me out a ton. It helps to push out this content to other people, bring awareness to it. If you like, please feel free to leave me a comment down below. Tell me what you like, tell me what you don't like, especially what you don't like, so that I can improve and make better content. If you have not already, please feel free to subscribe. If you don't want to subscribe, that's okay as well. Come back once a week, once a month. Check out what content I have. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for watching. And you all have a wonderful rest of your day. We'll go ahead and save the game here. And we'll catch you all in the next one.